Hi everyone, Gorp here, continuing this Duelist the Roses Gemini 2 playthrough. Oh, we didn't do a reincarnation. I thought I was going to do that off screen. I guess I will just go ahead and be right back while I do this. Sorry about that, BRB. I should have just brought you guys along for this. I literally just reincarnated I went and reincarnated Serpent Knight Dragon, and I just hit the first one I did. I got Eye Armor and Darkness Approaches, and that's gonna be more than enough for me. I'm not gonna look for anything more than that. And I'm probably not going to even put either of them in the deck. Tell you the truth. So I looked up all of the reincarnation options in this mod. There are some interesting ones for Dragon. But if I want to play Dark Dragon, there isn't anything good. Or at least, I didn't feel like there was anything good. So, we'll just move on. Yeah. I had definitely, that's a hand. That's a hand and a half. I definitely did want to try to make, you know, better use of, or make full use of that, but oh well. Better use of reincarnations because they're rare and they're very, very strong. Also, I should have played a card that was slightly stronger, but that's okay. I'm gonna overcap on summoning power, but... Well, what has he charged me with? Oh. Well... Could be worse. This is a lot of damage. Okay, well, let's hopefully... That's not good. I don't have a good option to... Oh, Sky Dragon. Sky Dragon, go! Give me more field to work with. I know his creatures aren't very strong, but this man can be very obnoxious. This doesn't fuse correctly. Oh no. Oh, what am I doing? I have just made a huge mistake. Oh, man. Why didn't you guys stop me from doing that? Okay, I have a chance at lethal here. So I guess we go for it, right? Okay. Y'all need to tell me to not do plays like that. That was terrible. I did not need to attack that Morphine Jar at all. Man, this guy's deck is so scary. He has so many cards that will just, you know, delete your deck. That if you don't play a little bit cautiously against him, and you don't, or, like, you don't just, like, get rid of him, like, he could just flip over, like, 8 cards, and you just lose the game because he discarded 40 of your cards. It doesn't really work out that well because this AI is not that good. But it's just terrifying to run into a morphine jar or a needleworm in this mod. I did get a Spellbinding Circle, though. And we also have to go with low deck cost now. We have to get under, like, 800 or something here, right? I already have a bunch of the cheap stuff in. Unfortunately, we don't have any other, like... Frog the Jam's funny. Sure. Do you have to go below 805? I forget. Man. Guys, don't get old. Memory goes first, right? Yeah, it's 824. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a comment that I forgot, like, all of the effects that I gave all the creatures. I gave out, like, 500 effects. Like, I understand that I did not remember all of those. And also, like... I did them, like, over the course of a couple weeks, if not months. Did them slowly, because I could only stomach looking at editing cards for, like, an hour a day. Wow. Oh, I'm playing against plant. I can't move forward. Well, this is awkward. Hey, buddy. Please attack me. Just put down a Yamadron. Bakura, please, I can't actually get over to you. I can make a Curse of Dragon. The only problem is that it's gonna get paralyzed, I believe. Yeah, paralyzed. Well, now I really wish I had that eye armor. Do I have anything to provoke him? Will you come attack this Fire Reaper? Oh, you will. He hasn't played very well, so... or played good cards. So he might not actually have anything terribly scary. What did that do on attack? I hope that was just remove equips. Nope, it was not a remove equips. Oh. that was destroy the card permanently in a fight. Not an effect that ever came up very often in the base game. Can you get over a baby dragon? Well, you can get over a baby dragon. Okay. Mr. Plant Boy over here has decided that he can play a bunch of cards all at once. Shame for him, he's just lost. A little bit of a shame, but at the same time, like, not really hard over on it. Nothing in here is particularly good. Dark Plant's at least interesting. I kind of was going for a 3 in a row, but at this point it doesn't matter too much. There's a couple 3 in a rows that are, like, okay. But most of them are not redefining the game. But hey, we made it to Yugi. And we didn't have too much trouble with Bakura. His leader powers are really a problem for dragons. But that's nothing you can really do about that. Just a type disadvantage. We can probably take out a lot of the really cheap cards now. Because we are almost... Alright, I mean, we're getting to the part of the game where our opponents actually have high deck cost. I know it's amazing. You can totally put anti-magic fragrance on a plant and just obliterate Yugi, but I don't think we should do that. We definitely could do it, though. Be a little funny. I'm not going to use Jungle King. I would much rather have... Don't I have a Spellbinding Circle? Oh, I did not get the Spellbinding Circle. Okay. Where is that dragon we can add back in? Jungle King's only good against people that have forest fields, which, unfortunately, the last time I checked, Yugi does not have a forest field. It would be good against Bakura, the problem is it's expensive. Yeah. Yeah, most people don't have much forest on their field. Joey has a little. But, yeah. There is some in some places, but it's not an absolutely absurd amount. Okay. Yeah, Baby Dragon, you were not going to increase my odds of drawing a Dark Dragon. I mean, you make Eldine a viable hit, but... yeah. So my plan is hit him quick. I just remembered that the hidden card's on this side, so I'm gonna go grab that. Go be quick against Yugi before he can play triple Mirror Force or whatever. Good. Well, that's rid of one of the traps, so that's nice. Equip something. At least we know it's not a trap, so that's nice. I don't need Sky Dragon, probably. I don't know what Lesser Dragon does, I don't remember. I'll be able to check at some point. My opponent got a Spellbinding Circle trapped, which is obnoxious because I am not going to play Metal Morph, I don't think. So, oh, I guess I could use Metal Morph to go over and trigger that trap. Spellbinding Circle. That is a big Cosmo Queen. You know, it's might be surprising, but as a kid, my favorite card was actually Cosmo Queen and not Dark Magician. I had a Cosmo Queen and I was like, wow, this card looks awesome. So I'm very worried about that card right in front of him being some sort of obnoxious trap. I'm gonna probably regret doing that, but... oh well. Do your worst, Yugi. Destroy that. Nope, did not destroy the MBD. Well, well, it was a Speller Trap. The swords. The problem is I'm going to take a whole bunch of damage now because of that, but... okay. Let's see it, Yugi. No, I'm not going to take a whole bunch of damage. Oh, I'm still going to take a whole bunch of damage. Just not that much damage. Now, I'm 500 off lethal. But this is a decent amount of damage, and it sets up lethal from a 2500 source, and it puts a Summon Skull in the graveyard, which Summon Skull is one of the cards that I wanted from Yugi. Also, Yuki has played, like, infinitely better than he basically ever has in any of his previous duels against me here, which is good. That's kind of what I wanted to see him do, but for once in his life. Well, I sure do have a dilemma here. I was expecting something like that to come out soon. Yeah, it's awkward. I'm just trying to think about how to use this change line to actually cause a problem for him. So if I put it here, I mean, I can move 2 spaces forward. And then I can put a change line into the Skull Knight. And that gets rid of one of... Oh. Yes. That doesn't get rid of the problem. It just moves it. Well... Unfortunately, I get to check for Mirror Force this way, which is just unfortunate. They tied. And he wins with Resurrection, which is unfortunate. And I do not have a card to finish him. One-Eyed Shield Dragon doesn't take damage, so it's nice. But it should stun the Cosmo Queen. So I can do that. I'm trying to win. Aggressively. But I might have to just run away. Especially since that card could also just be another Mirror Force. And then I draw potentially lethal, except for I can't get over there. Okay. We're gonna back off. Just feed him a Blackline Fire Dragon to calm down. He's probably going to have another Mirror Force soon. You know... Okay, no Mirror Force. It's so annoying to check for Mirror Forces. We'll just back up a bit. We're still in the lead. We just need a decent card or two and we'll be fine. Problem is now he's almost assuredly going to have a Mirror Force. The problem is we don't have a good way to check. Now, Serpent Knight Dragon does mess up spellcasters pretty good. As long as that's not a Summon Skull, this should go well. I can just leave that in defense and he'll repeatedly attack it until he loses. That sound like some good cheese to you guys? Oh. Oh, well, he won't attack me, but... I could have just... I was gonna just Curse Breaker him, but I didn't want to just, like, technically leave myself open to an attack. Because the Curse Breaker would get Mirror Force. And then I'm on Crushed Terrain. Sure. Good job, Yugi. You did it. $31.50. I mean, I'm just gonna pass. I don't care. He can just lose. Wow, we won! And I didn't cheese him at all with the Serpent Night Dragon. Okay, I am going to save state here. I do particularly want the Summon Skull and the Dark Energy, and I want to make sure I get them. That's... Okay, that's one of them. Okay, we got it. I'd like the Spellbinding Circle, but it doesn't really matter. We got 2 cards I really wanted. Now I am going to go and actually duplicate the Summon Skull. Because I would like to actually play Beast Skulls. They're easier to equip than the, they're much easier to equip than Meteor Black Dragon, because I don't have Salamandras, and I definitely am not going to get it for a while. And then on top of that, I can go get a Horn of the Unicorn or something. Is the sound broken? Oh, please don't. No, I'm about to be sad. I'm about to be really sad. Please don't crash. Okay. We got lucky because the sound is teetering on the edge here. Okay. So I have a reincarnation and some summon skulls to duplicate. I'll go ahead and do that off screen, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching that marathon of a fight with Yugi, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.